Now, the continuing discussion over this country's obesity epidemic. A Coca-Cola executive says his company is not to blame. That's in response to New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg's call for limiting the portion size of sugary soft drinks.
But is government regulation the way to fight overeating? Well, here with some advice on how to do it without legislation is Frances Largeman Roth. She is a registered dietitian and a contributor to Cooking Light magazine, and it is great to have you with us, Frances.
Great to be here.
Good morning.
So this story, a lot of people are skeptical.
Yes.
Because can you really change people's habits by banning certain things, or at least banning the size of certain things?
Well, legislation or not, no one needs more than 16 ounces of soda at a given setting, and of course, even if this legislation goes through, you can still get 32 ounces. You might have to put two 16 ounces together or go to the grocery store and buy a liter. But, I think it's giving people a wake-up call, and it's the same thing as the mandatory calorie labeling. It just gets you to go, oh, wow, there are 300 calories in that scone. You might still eat it, but it...
Or 500.
Right. It gets you to focus on it a little bit more.
If we're talking about ways to help yourself, you say visual markers can help when you're eating. What does that mean?
Well, there's a new study out of Cornell by Brian Wansink, who does all these very interesting studies, and they actually put in, these were stackable chips, not a bag of chips, but they put in red chip markers every 7 or 14 chips. Okay, we have a visual there. So that's basically what it looked like to the people who were doing the study, and it actually did get them to eat less. They ate about 50% less than the people without any markers.
So people know when they're hitting these mile markers.
Yeah, I think
and then feel a little more bad about themselves.
It's a visual way of someone saying, hey, you're really going to eat the whole bag. It just gets you to focus on it because we tend to eat mindlessly, especially when we're doing something else like watching TV.
So don't.
So don't eat mindlessly, and also what you can do, and you don't have to measure it out every time, but just do it one time. Measure out what the portion size is, and then I tell people put it in a small bowl so it looks more abundant, and then you enjoy it a little bit longer.
Excluding viewing of CBS This Morning, you say that generally speaking it's bad to eat while you're watching TV or playing video games.
Right, you're focused on the other activity, not on what you're eating, and then it takes our brains 20 minutes to register that we're actually full. So by the time that happens, the bag is gone, right?
You can eat
the
during
bag
the
is
dish,
empty.
though, right?
You can definitely eat during the dish. We will be eating during the dish this morning. You can join us if you'd like to.
Oh, fantastic. I'd love to.
Frances Largeman Roth, thank you.
Thank you, guys.